Okay, I think I'm live. I'm pulled up on here, pull up Discord. And get the stream in. Okay, so let's see what we got working on was this continuing through the onboarding. I'm just going to keep working on this. So let's just look through this onboarding flow. Yeah, we have it where it starts with this. I wonder if we could just say stop doom scrolling. And that might put us on where we have two views. I just want to clean this up. I don't like how we have stop doom scrolling here and stop doom scrolling here. This might work. I just wonder if we do empty view. Okay, so yeah, this back screen, I don't like that. So on none of the pages are we going to have a back button. So swipe on navigation stack. So UI, let's see, disable back swipe. So it looks like you have to inject a UIKit view as a background, or it will tell the navigation controller that you cannot backswipe. So this is do this here. So the back button's hidden now up here, but are they able to backswipe? Maybe they're not able to. How do we do that? Background. So there's nothing we did on this. So I'm going to make an extension on view. There's a func that will say no back, disable going back in navigation stack. Return some view. It'll be, let's do these two. And let's see, I'm going to try running this. And then after I figured this out, the next thing I kind of want to do is we were looking at this terminal text, and it looked like there was still an issue with it being the wrong size at some points. I had an idea of how to keep it always the same size, and we could look at that after I figure this out. So right now, okay, this is stuck on the splash screen. If I remove all tasks, it takes us back to here. It looks like I'm not able to swipe back, which is good. If I do this, looks like I'm not able to swipe back, which is good. Yeah, that accomplished instead is what I'm trying to figure out. So um, let's see. The other thing is I don't think we even use this welcome screen anymore. Welcome text, which is welcome. Yeah, I don't think we do. So I'm just going to delete this. And then on the flow, delete the welcome case. And then delete this welcome. So yeah, we go from stop doom scrolling to goal to the next step is we're going to do block apps, but that'll come later. And then ultimately we'll go to milestones. So I'm going to get rid of milestones right now too, because we're not actually doing that. So we're not going to have a milestones. So right now we just have these. Okay. I'm going to put this into, do we have a view plus extension? Yeah, we do. I'm going to cut this, open up our view plus extension. I guess we have it in our side components. So I might need to make this public. Okay, and now within here, because we're using it, we need to import core or side components. Let's clean that, make sure it still works, disable going back. Correctly goes there, sick. And that way within here, it doesn't really need to know that it's even within any screen. Okay. But ultimately I'm gonna have like a func, no button pressed in doom scrolling screen. And then yes button pressed in doom scrolling screen. And then func in the goal screen, we have a let's do this, like a continue button pressed in goal screen with some goal text being a string. The no button pressed, we're going to just open TikTok. Yes button pressed. We're going to go to the goal screen. This is continue button pressed goal text. Okay. Ultimately, we'll probably put these into like a what's it called? Like a view model. But for now, I'll just put all the logic stuff up top and then the navigation, like the actual view stuff down here. Yeah, and this can go somewhere else too. Okay. But yeah, I like that. So let me rerun it and we'll just make sure everything's looking good so far. do have a single error. Right here. Beautiful. Now I should open up TikTok, or at least the shop. App Store. Okay. Yes. Continues. We can't swipe back. Okay. So the next step is this thing. What do you want to accomplish instead is looking weird. So goal screen. What do you want to accomplish instead? This terminal text. I think I'm going to refactor this where, like, yeah, we do have the cursor. We should kind of be like the last thing. It should flip to be like this. You have the display text and then the clear text and then the cursor. I think the cursor is fine. I just don't like, I think the clear display text and clear text being next to each other are kind of weird. So instead, I'm going to see if we can use, instead of having a clear text, then a displayed text. Can you have it always display the text and then decide if it's clear or not by using attributed strings? So attributed strings, oh, didn't mean to do that. Let's do it like this. Copy this, bring this. So attributed strings, I guess the idea is like it's a string, and each character you can like optionally put in like a font, like a different font or a different color or anything you want to. It's kind of like each character of the string gets its own properties, like its own dictionary of values. So my thought was like we could show this entire string, this attributed string, but then as it's like going through, at first the entire string, every character has like a clear text being shown on it, so it just flips it to clear. And then as it's going through, each character will change to be shown as it's going. So it's always displayed, but it'll like flip through. Because I think that's the issue with our with this thing, is it's like laying it out, and yeah, it's concatenating stuff, but the concatenation's kind of weird. Um, so yeah, we'll see. Let's see what chat. So this might be weird. Yeah, plus cursor. So I'm going to say think hard and make sure the cursor is always just after the displayed text. So this can't concatenate attributed strings. So I told you to think hard, so hopefully it'll take some time. Okay, so I'm going to go back instead. We'll just keep it how it is. And let's continue working on what we're doing. So I'm going to pull up the Figma. And let's go into this next screen. Which is going to be allow screen time, allow access to screen time. Actually, no, it's going to be this thing. Okay. So we have our onboarding stop doom scrolling screen. We have our onboarding goal screen. Let's have this be the onboarding confirm goal screen. Onboarding confirm goal screen. So in the flow, we'll also have a case confirm goal. And this should also have a disable back button. Now let's build this out. I'm going to kind of take what we've got in here, put it here. Should hopefully this work. Reload this and let's see what chat figured out. So you get your text, you got your function, type speed, cursor left, type to count. Okay, I like that. Show cursors, true, speed, typing task, cursor task, haptics. Okay. Text is rendered, which returns an attributed string. So it converts the text into an attributed string. Clamp type to count to state bounds. Last characters count. Visible is from 0 to typed count. It's clamped. Okay, I like that. So this is going to be an int. Split is s.characters.index of s start index offset by visible. Okay, I like that. So that should give us an index of where we should split. So from the start index to the splits, foreground color is going to be primary, and that's going to be clear. And then insert the cursor right after the visible text. So attribute string cursor glyph, which is this thing, and foreground color. Okay, s.insert at split and return this. Yeah, this could work. Let's see. Let's just make sure this is working. Okay, so I'm going to open up terminal text, and instead let's have this. We don't need this anymore. Here. So something's bad here. So let's figure this out. Okay, the goal is text.count. Graphene clusters. Lines. Nice. I like it. I like it. Okay. And let's also do, I'm going to change this to var. So you can change it. If you have a default, you have to have it be var or else it can't be changed. And then Before this, I'm going to have var show cursor on end, show cursor when finished typing. We'll say it's true most of the time. And let's see. Let's say if total is equal to visible, and show, and we don't want to show it, then we'll return S. So if we're done and we don't, I guess we should, at this point, actually not return S, because then it might change the sizing if it's going and then it cuts it off. So maybe instead the cursor should be, we should just set the cursor foreground color to be not clear. So let's see. This should continue to blink, which it does. But if we pass in show cursor to be false, then it stops it. Nice. Okay, I think this should be good. So let's try running this, making sure it works. I might need to hop off because my boy's crying. It's his bedtime. He needs to sleep. But it still is messing up. Okay, I'll have to figure it out later. I'm gonna push this, get status, get. Okay, I'm gonna head out then. See you, everybody.